Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Blackbook.
I still wonder how word gets out. I
And I've
just
already done
have heard
this.
that I transferred the po-
I meant to
well, then,
I meant to
so
do
that turns
this
the G and
before
the
I
E
started,
right, and what
but I
I
wasn't sure if I had
the
done this
chief
conversation or
my
not.
devil if I'll
What did you?
send that in the but that's not next time I will tell you about.
Why would the?
You see, this girl never
So why weren't you killed?
huh. So that turns the G and there he could I
Okay,
what
let's.
Prokopy. It was the he fetch him my devil. If I ever I'll make
What did you do with it?
send in the air. But it would that's not next time I will tell you about.
Okay, so pester with shorts. Items. We have this. Od, o, Obder, Ob, Obderica Origins, which was kind of horrible. Take the reward. Meaningless job. Weave a rope out of sand. Go. You'll do it right this time. I believe in you. Okay. Let's talk to Levantia.
This is the life. These bodies cozy, and the traveling is also to my liking. Me having no legs and all. That's not how I imagined this whole Eurythmic thing, though. I thought I'd walk with my head held high, basking in the sun, something like that.
At least you have something you can hold
what?
high.
I'm not giving up, though.
I'm wondering if there's a meaning to that joke that I'm missing in translation.
How did you become undead?
Simple. When my time came, I decided not to pass my charts on to anyone. I went to the forest as deep as I could, away from people. The charts started torturing me then. Can't tell you how painful it was, but I managed. They backed down and they flew away in 40 days. I tricked them. I know this secret, you see. So I didn't die the ordinary way. I wasn't alive, but I wasn't dead either. Became an Eurythmic, you see.
You were lucky to keep your wits about you.
I had prepared in advance. That's why I am as I am today.
Kind of lousy preparation then.
Agreed.
Let's see how you'd manage, Yegorka.
Me? I don't need that sort of thing, you dumb skull.
So you can't move by yourself?
Of course I can, but I prefer being carried about like a kind of a prince. You see any legs? I mean, there's flying shorts. Why am I any different?
I guess you've walked your fill.
We'll see about that.
Who were you before you became Eurythmic?
A Khaldun, that's who.
We've known each other for quite some time. I didn't live very far from here, in Bonjuk. A simple life, like the thoughts you've had so far. I wasn't as powerful as Yegor, though.
Yeah, I remember beating him at this wedding so hard he couldn't even.
Could you not?
Well, what do you want? Can't you see? I'm all cozy here on the sleeping bench. I'm sleepy. Ask what you wanted. I need to sleep. Got tired.
What kind of demon are you, Ikota?
That's how fiends are called. If they possess people, that is. You know that. Any demon can
Wish to
become
learn
Ikota.
more.
Climb up on someone. Got it? That's it. People will call you Ikota. Bet you can do it better than me.
What?
Why did you transform into a cat?
Cats kill people. For protection, that is why. Well, what you looking at? Scared, eh?
Yeah, right. Cats give no quarter. It is good that our father Tsar's army keeps them in check.
So you don't believe me then? Let me tell you one story.
Once my uncle was working on a mill and could hear a grinding stone not working as it should. It rotated for a bit, stopped, and then rotated again. He came closer and saw a big black cat sitting on it, and the grinding stone rotating as if something was hindering it. My uncle went to grab the cat, but it slipped by to the other side. My uncle tried to grab it a second time, but again it managed to dodge him. Then all of a sudden the cat disappeared with a crack as if it fell through the floor, and the grindstones started working properly again. The next day my uncle died. About Proshka?
Wanted to learn more about you. What were you doing before Akulina?
Alright, I'll tell you. It's a long story, mind you. I've told you before. I used to be a Societko. For quite some time, I've lived there. The Transfiguration Church was built how long ago? Must be over 200 years. I am wise and old, you see. So you'd better heed my advices if you know what's good for you.
Never seen cats any wiser, that's true.
Good then.
Maybe you'll stop swooping your fur all over the Isba in 200 years, eh?
What? What about it? None of my concern. I have to look after the household anyway. You could have fixed the bench yourself, by the way. It creaks as hell.
Oh, I'll show you, you damn short.
Wait, Grandpa. He will do a better job. Won't you, Proshka?
Sure, a better one, alright.
What with the church, then?
So about it. I've stayed as Societko there from the time it was built.
You were Societko over there in church? Or were you from some other place?
In the church. I remember that well. But what was there before that building? Damn it. Can't quite remember. Let's talk a bit later. Maybe my memory will return.
Let's go. We'll talk later.
Okay, we have 2 visitors.
Listen, Vasa, I have a problem. Before we go searching for the charts, can you help me with this business of mine?
Oh, loyalty mission.
There is this old friend of mine. Trofim is his name.
The hunter from Kishkanogov Sloboda?
Right. He disappeared all of a sudden. I don't know what to think after this Abjiricha business. He could have been captured by the Leshi. Vasa, will you come with me to Sloboda to help find him?
Agree.
All right. It's not far after all.
Each of your helpers has a unique task which he will let you carry out if he trusts you enough. You have just taken on one of those tasks. By taking on your companion's task, you pause the progress of your current task and postpone all visitors until the next day. After completing your companion's task, you will resume your current task.
Right. Just a couple of hours away. Not far from Yenidor.
Wait, I lived in Sloboda when I was younger. I remember I had a stash there. Take it, Vasilisa. You might need it.
Okay, let me double check my... I have not done this yet. Okay. This one... I want to be... Do I have a Kila? I do not have a Kila. Let's do another one of that. Could give... Let's do 2 of those. Okay. Drop that. Drop that. Actually, if we're doing Nava, then well-versed. I don't have enough for Aquila, but it's in my book. Somehow. I have unlocked it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. 21. Don't need that. It won't help me anyway right now. Let's do... I don't have enough for another one. Do I have... I have 1. We'll go ahead and use it. Go... I don't have another one? I thought I had 2. Go ahead and do that. Okay. That, I think, will work. You know what? Amen and once and forever. Yeah, we should be fine with this. Yep, okay. We're going to go ahead and take on the Scorchit, the waste deck, because I want to try it. Okay, take Igor's herbs. This is very short.
After a long walk on the old road, you see the wooden dome of the chapel, and then Pantina village itself. Tired from journeying, Nikolai walks into the first izba he sees to have a mug of kvass and to catch his breath. You grow weary. Something isn't right about this building. The gloomy hosts serve you and your companion, keeping you on the opposite side of the central beam. Judging by their faces, it seems to you that all is not right in this house.
Oh. Prime beam. The interior of the izba is divided by a mine, not mine principle. The central beam, or matitsa, is a log that holds the ceiling up, divided an izba into two evenly spaced parts. It was forbidden to enter the owner's half without an invitation. Guests sat on a bench by the stove. One of the ends of the central beam jutted out beyond the walls of the izba, and a horse or rooster was carved into that end. Up to the 19th century, it was carved with 7 or 9 swings of an axe, which was its own ritual of sorts. These carvings were called on to protect the house from evil. A rooster is a personification of death, linked to the concepts of the world of the unliving, ancestors and descendants. A horse or foal performed the same protective function. It is no accident that the heroic horse of the legendary bogatyr Ilya Muromets was once an emaciated foal. Other nationalities placed totemic ancestors' skulls on top of their house. Search it.
You quickly scan the room and the inner porch. No demons are to be found, so you go outside. When you raise your head, your suspicions are confirmed. A demon sits on the roof, lazily swatting at mosquitoes. You whisper your Zagaver, and the disgruntled Chort flies away with an audible squeak. Looks like he's been sitting on this roof for quite a while. You wonder why he decided to settle here in the first place. Chances are, a Khaldun sent him here for a job, but forgot all about him.
Yay, I am down one sin.
A dry wind drives small whirlwinds along the road in front of the person who is walking towards you. You calm Nikolai down. This Zagaver peddler is familiar to you.
Wisdom will enter your heart and be good for your soul.
Let's see. Oh, that's right. I went gambling and lost all my money after winning a whole bunch of money and spending it. So I probably still profited in the long run.
You easily find Yegor's herb stash on the outskirts of the village. In the gallbets of an abandoned izba, you find a pot that is covered in dust. As soon as you pick it up, chorts appear. It seems old Yegor left behind his herbs, along with those guarding them.
I want to fight. I want to try this deck. I could play Durak, but I want to try this deck, this book. Oh, right. This is a puzzle. So, in battle puzzles, you get a special set of Blackbook pages with which you need to overcome enemy demons. You can inspect the book deck by clicking the Blackbook on the bottom of the screen near the words that you can cast, or press R. During battle puzzles, equipped items and skill upgrades are disabled. Okay, so he has 15. We need to beat him in 2 rounds. Okay. He's going to do 3 to me now. Okay, he does not receive any damage if all of my things are black. So, can it be... that cannot be removed. So, what's going to happen, I think... I can do... 10. Uh-huh. Okay. I can do 10. I'm going to do this. go. Remove Warlock. Great. Not going to be enough. So we're going to have to redo this. Yep. Yep. I'm going to have to do this again. Restart. Bookbinding doesn't affect. So, 1, 2, this. Removing the Warlock is a trap. It doesn't get us what we need. Seriously. Okay, so that doesn't work either. Let's try this again. Cancel. I've beaten this one. Okay. I lose. I think I have to pass. I have beaten this before. I do not want to skip the battle. Can't swipe. Okay. So, this is no better. Two and 5. Yeah, this is the same situation I already had. Restart. No. Okay, so it's got to be these. That does 10. If I do this, it does nothing. If I do this, it's... If I do one of these and either of these, it's the same. So we're going to have to do this. I have an idea, actually. Okay. Go away. Okay. 2 rounds. Let's try this. That's the answer. Okay. It wasn't this hard before. Okay. I do want a Keela.
Recognizing an heir of the old Khaldun, the Chorts flee in horror. You open the clay jar and indeed discover a multitude of useful herbs. Even dry, they haven't lost their magical properties.
Mm-hmm. Not on this book. I mean, it's useful. I think I'll keep it in there. I want the Keela in this book. There we go.
A lively, small river pierced the sandy bank here, forming a wall above the noisy water. You see a strange, dark figure sitting by the water. You sense it's not a demon, but not quite a regular human either. When you come closer, you see it's the Holy Fool with her revolting smile.
Holy Fool is an interesting term. I'm surprised it's not orange in giving us a description.
A witch and a soldier. What a pair. A lord and a lady.
God bless. Is this the way to Sloboda?
It is.
I think she's supposed to be a little bit older as well.
What are you leading there for?
Old woman. Maybe you've seen a friend of mine. He's a hunter. Trafim is his name.
I heard he's gone missing. Well, such is life. But I haven't seen him. No.
You haven't, you say?
Not since the first snow, no. He's a hunter. Wanders around the forest.
And you, old woman, what are you doing here at this late hour?
Can't I have a drink of water at night? I've got no time for you. No time.
The woman abruptly jumps up and with impressive agility disappears into the bushes.
A strange woman. Gives me the creeps. Might she be a witch or a demon?
No, doesn't look like it. But I did sense something odd.
Well, Sloboda is close.
Okay, and I think it is time for a new video. See you in a moment as we continue with this mission.